the ancestors always knew what they were doing in all the practices. It's okay to have new ideas, but then also embrace the ones that were there in the first place and try to find a way of harmonizing them. Yeah, it's in understanding that we are all one, understanding that everything is because we are, and we are because it is. So understanding that we cannot be without the trees because they're going to give us oxygen that we need, and we're giving them carbon dioxide that they need. So we are all interconnected in a way, and we should just embrace that and know that, and then it will be very easy to move forward knowing that the land, the people, the wild animals, the domestic animals, everything is one. The nature that sustains us, that holds us together, we are all one. Last year is when I started this path of spirituality. It did not make sense to me that you're just born, go to school, work, die. Yeah. So it really sparked a question of what exactly, why exactly were we born? Why are we in this space right now? What is our role in the universe? And it's funny how when you start questioning that, or when you start asking yourself that, everything just aligns. Every material that you need just comes, and it takes me back to even the interpretation of the Bible. I'd say it's religion. It's a new thing that we have been brought to. We believe in the law of attraction. That you're going to attract whatever energy you are living or you are believing in the moment. But the same thing is said in the Bible, just different wordings. Ask and you shall be given. So whatever, seek and you shall find. It really hit me hard that we're not looking at things beyond surface level, and not just on religion, on literally everything. There is meaning to everything. There is meaning to every pattern. There is meaning to everything that exists. And the moment we start looking deep and trying to see what exactly is the meaning, what are we supposed to do? Why are we here? What is your role in this lifetime? Then if we don't get to ask yourself that, you're just going to continue coming back until you find your role and your sole purpose. In our land, when we do every project that deals with improving the lives of the people or improving the environment, we always have to have customary council of elders with us, such that there is some sort of knowledge sharing, and we're also really trying to include the youth because there is that gap when it comes to intergenerational knowledge, and that is still something we're trying to find ways to address. But we found a slight way of making the elders more open to sharing this information that they have, these amazing ideas that they have, even with the young people. We bring elders and also women on board to make sure that it is an all-inclusive setup. And for the Morans, for the youth specifically, we invite elders to come talk to them, to explain to them the way of life and how exactly what they were doing is helping the land, and to just show them that it is a wise way to live and that they shouldn't neglect it. Activism to me means bringing back the knowledge that we had and standing by their truth and making sure that everyone in the society understands why our ancestors were doing certain things. So once everyone understands, then we are going to go back to the roots and just cultivate the land some more, and take care of the land some more for our livestock and for us to thrive and for the wild animals to thrive. Then that brings us to this space of peace, because every animal, every living thing would be at peace. The environment, the grasses, the trees, and even the wild animals ourselves. So Earthrise gives me a sense of community. Earthrise gives me the sense of belonging, because I feel like if I speak, I am understood. Like you understand where I'm coming from with this conversation. Like you feel what I'm feeling, Like you are in this path because you also want to be in this path, and you meant to be in this path, and we found the truth. Earthrise is giving me a sense of living, a sense of purpose. And I was having a conversation yesterday over lunch, and I was telling my friends that I have this leadership role that I've always felt like has been placed on me when it comes to my people. But then I'm also not really into politics like that. Like, I don't like politics. I find it so corrupt that I wouldn't want to place myself in a place that would corrupt my soul as well. So I have been shunning away from it. But every moment that I tell myself, you know what, I'm not doing politics anymore. I have no plans of getting into politics. Every time that I tell myself that, there is always this voice that tells me the calling is greater than you are. Because what I think of is, I'm just a girl in a patriarchal society, in a very small community, in the north, you know, and our voices are never heard. Even people in the country, when you tell them you're, which community? Samburu, because they always assume you're Maasai. Samburu, I've never met a Samburu before, and they're Kenyans. So from such a small community, the visions I get are on a global level, and I just love that everything that is me always directs me back to that path. Like yesterday when we were having the ceremony, I was just calm, I was just seated, and there was this bright light that was just telling me that we are here with you and we're going to guide the path, and you are not alone in this journey. My ancestors were literally telling me that I am not alone in this journey.